Bengals drive about to get going. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, only gave up 3 points off of that, so it shouldn't be a difficult hole to overcome.
It really shouldn't, as long as they're not listening to the chatter coming from the other side, because when you throw a pick, look, I know defensive backs, they have a tendency to be a little bit loud after they take one away, but they also have a tendency to gamble a little bit more, thinking they'll get a second one. Maybe they can take advantage of that with some double moves.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
11 Thomas.
Again, it's Mixon. And he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39.
Well, it's hard to have vision as a runner and find a hole when there's nothing but defenders in your way. They stacked that one up really well. But give him credit. Instead of trying to bounce it out and turn it into a big play, which might have turned into a big loss, Kai just took his medicine there and took the 1 yard.
Here we go.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
12.
Here's Burrow. And that one going to come up short. Low throw. He released that awkwardly. It almost who gripped his fastball a little too hard and let it go late, and it bounced in front of the plate.
Yeah, one of those fastballs that ends up at 57 feet, not 60 feet, 6 inches. Just a little short with the arm, which is unusual because we saw him in warm-ups. He's got a big, strong arm when he delivers it with confidence.
Man open, that's Jamar Chase complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Called that a very strong gain of 24.
12.
Now it's Burrow. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here in this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on 1st down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
On 2nd down, here's Mixon, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
Here we go.
We'll see what they have drawn up here, a little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a 1st down. To the right side and complete to Hurst. That'll give him 8 that time, and it'll be 4th down. They'll try and throw forward with Burrow. Got a man, it's Chase, he completes it. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. Mixon with a 1st down carry. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. That was Travis Jones working his way through and sticking him behind the line. A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12.
11 MT.
Now it's Burrow. That's caught over the middle by Hurst. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and it brings up 3rd and 5 now. Play action. It's Burrow. And oh, it'll be intercepted. It's Chuck Clark picking it off. And the Ravens force the turnover. They'll take over at the 10. 1:55 left to go in the 1st half of play. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
And he is going to lose yardage here. We need a crafty play call here. 14 yards is what they need to try to convert this thing. Here's Here's Jackson on 3rd and long. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Eli Apple. Field position at the 41-yard line.
Certainly feels like the classic second guess, but let's be honest about it. They had a chance going to halftime with the lead. Why did they take a chance with a throw there? I don't understand that.
Well, that's what I'm wondering, and now this defense has to try to protect that lead going into the locker room. This is caught. It's Boyd. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime.
11.
Now Burrow on 1st down. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Patrick Queen. And the Ravensons are going to take over at their own 28-yard line. After the interception, here's Jackson. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Eli Apple. And the Bengals are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50. A very good starting field position for the Bengals here as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
But there's an incompletion, partner, and the struggles through the air continue. So far, their lack of passing production has led to a lack of points.
From midfield now, Burrow. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And the Ravens are going to get the football here at their own 40-yard line. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Oh, looking for Andrews downfield. And incomplete on the deep ball.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit. Even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Jesse Bates. Well, Charles, you're so close to halftime there. You throw the interception. Not only that, you do give it to them in plus territory as well.
Yeah, they were pushing real hard to try and get something more on the board on their side of the ledger right before the half. Looking at it with 20/20 hindsight, though, might have been better to hand it off a few times, hoping to get something to break instead of putting the ball in the air and, of course, putting the ball in jeopardy.
11, Thomas. 11.
On 1st and 10, Joe Burrow. And that's going to be incomplete. 12 seconds left.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent. And that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
And no room that time, getting it to about the 46. Now a timeout. 7 seconds left in the 1st half. On 3rd down, Burrow. Another interception. And the Ravens past the 35. I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his 2nd interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
Stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ball game, I would have said never, not in a million years, but here we go. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break.
In a game where 1 field goal was all these offenses could muster in the first 2 quarters, you figured both coaching staffs were needing to make plenty of adjustments. And for the call of the second half, we send it back out to Brandon Gott.
And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gott, getting set for quarter number 3 here. These offenses seemingly still back at the hotel for the first half. 3-0 our score as the second half gets underway. Here comes the return from the very back of the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive.
This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game. And to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Burrow will throw. And now here is another interception. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line.
And that has to be a little bit discouraging because after all their halftime talk, adjustments and points of emphasis, their first drive ends with an interception. Absolutely aggravating if you're a head coach because you spent all that time, gone through every situation possible, and it still ends in a turnover.
Yeah, alright, my flow sinister. This ain't rap music, this straight literature. Small-minded, all your ideas miniature. They tend to hate on you when they can't get rid of you. I ain't going nowhere, 20-year career minimum. Call hit boy for beats, ask for 10 of them. I don't follow trends, I swing the pendulum. If the bag good, I'm gonna give her some. Let's reflect times, I try to collect mine. Go and shut the up, just let me talk. I'm a time bomb that's waiting to go off. Quite nuclear, amazing what fame could do to you. Too peculiar, although I'm truly a renaissance starter. My mind divine, it take me a lot farther. Growing up, I really had beef with my father. But why bother explaining my feelings? Try harder, but either way they gon' paint you the villain. 8 months with no phone, dog, we aiming for brilliance. High level maintaining the building, we making a killing. Alright, my flow sinister. This ain't rap music, this straight literature. Small-minded, all your ideas miniature. They tend to hate on you when they can't get rid of you. A wise man told me that silence never betrayed him. Keep your mouth shut, cause got ultimatums. Stupid situations, the tongue often creates them. The motor mouth is usually causing mayhem. Lil' tune, flow sinister, I'ma finish him. Many men gon' need ministers, I'm aiming them. Enemies, I'm the enema, I'ma on them. Just like my keys, drop my on a dinner work. My thoughts I keep confidential, it's consequential. Philosophies unidentical, I'm not in it yet. My Siamese brother Benjamin, that's how I stick to him. These diamond bees, all BBs, I call them Vivica. Skating underneath a bridge, stay hustling as it is. Make money, feed the kids, ain't nothing in the fridge. Wake up, repeat the sins, I need a 10, stay muddy to the lid, 800, eat it. Yeah, alright, my flow sinister. This ain't rap music, this straight literature. Small-minded, all your ideas miniature. They tend to hate on you when they can't get rid of you. I ain't going nowhere, 20-year career minimum. Call hit boy for beats, ask for 10 of them. I don't follow trends, I swing the pendulum. If the bag good, I'm gonna give her some. Yeah, alright, my flow sinister. Yeah, alright, my flow sinister. Yeah, alright, my flow sinister. Never lied in my rhymes, you can go ask Jennifer, that's my mom's name. I create and find change, my mind frame ensures that forever I'll reign.
You spent your whole life trying to blow up, but Elohim never had time for donuts. The beat gon' have no time for cold cuts. The game like Big Pitch came to join up. Yeah, I'm still independent. They sold 1 million records, yeah. Used to be on my checklist. Big diamonds don't need a necklace. Look, we built the sound like it's double speed Tetris. I cannot build without God in it. We built the sound, you can't copy this. I never brag, it's just confidence. I never rap for your confidence.
It's the NFL on EA Sports as we are in the inner harbor of Baltimore at M&T Bank Stadium. Today, it's an AFC North matchup between the Cincinnati Bengals and the Baltimore Ravens. Evan McPherson has this one teed up, and off we go from M&T Bank Stadium. Devin Duvernay now returning from the end zone.
And he doesn't even get this to the 10. He's taken down at the 9.
Okay, give some credit to the team covering the kick, but boy, what was he thinking? Stay in the end zone, take the knee, and help out your offense. Instead, you put your team in a really precarious position.
The drive will commence with a run by J.K. Dobbins.
And he is going to lose yardage here. Call it officially a loss of 2 on the first play from scrimmage. Second down. Here's Jackson.
That's complete. It's Rashad Bateman.
And they take this up near the 30 before he's taken down. On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. They go play action now. Jackson. And he's going to go out of bounds. Gigantic loss. Kept retreating. Steps out. That goes down as a sack and a big loss of yardage. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
And that is knocked away in the middle of the field and incomplete.
That was their first 3rd down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key 3rd down throws.
They'll try and throw for it with Jackson. That ball caught. It's Mark Andrews, the tight end. And he is going to have a Ravens first down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive.
Now Jackson. And that's caught inside the 35. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Now here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. Call it no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd down.
Now, right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains.
And he's got his tight end. That's Andrews.
And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And he's going to work this one down to about the 5.
2nd and 3 with the ball sitting on the 5.
Jackson. Touchdown.
Tylan Wallace.
A 5-yard touchdown.
And the Ravens go nearly the length of the field and finish it off with 6 points. But down here, I thought they were going to hand that off. Instead, a well-designed play and the pitch and catch for the touchdown.
And I wonder who came up with it. Was it a call from the bench? Did the quarterback have a good idea and suggest it? In any event, clearly an effective play call. They saw something they liked in coverage, and they targeted it for the short yardage throw.
And the perfect way to cap their opening drive.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Burrow and the Bengals with a 1st and 10
at their 25-yard line. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw.
That one taken in by T. Higgins.
And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards. Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on 1st down. Burrow looking to pass. He's got a man, complete. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score.
Jamar Chase,
56 yards.
And the Bengals are able to strike back quickly with an opening touchdown of their own.
11.
Burrow's going to look to throw for it.
And he'll get in. And they take an 8-7 lead. Well, they got down 7-zip. They said, we'll go for 2, one up you, and they take the lead.
How about that for a little risk-reward, right? If you don't get it, you're only down a point. Let's go ahead and make a statement in this ball game, and that's exactly what they did.
Fields it right around the goal line. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going.
Well, certainly they'd rather have the scenario they had last time out, Charles. Remember, they had the short field. They took it in the end zone. Now this is going to have to be a longer to get points.
Yeah, a little bit more of a quick strike opportunity last time by where they were on the field, and you're exactly right about that. But now, backed up a little bit. What's that old expression we love to use? Time to matriculate.
He's got a man, complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A tight one, 8-7 our score after 1 on EA Sports. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Here's Jackson to throw.
Oh, looking for Andrews downfield.
It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
The offense schemed going 5 wide, trying to create a chance for the big shot, and they took it. If he comes down with that one, that's a huge offensive swing. But credit the defense with a nice play, knocking that one away.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Now it's Jackson. And his throw is incomplete.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
They'll roll him out right. Now he'll let it go deep right side.
And oh no, it's incomplete. Well, it's a touchdown if he holds on, but somehow took his eyes off of it, falls to the ground, and brings up 4th down.
So coming on now is the field goal unit. They're going to try for 3, and he'll need all the leg he's got here. Tucker's kick is good, and they stake claim to the lead here. It's 10-8. These kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration. Now seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny when we prepare for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers, it's interesting, isn't it, to find out they were all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs, all-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players. We're finding athletes all along, and now they're just specialists putting it through the posts.
The Bengals drive about to get going.
The offense coming back out here. Plenty of energy, ready to roll, looking to just add to what they have been doing after scoring a touchdown, Charles, their last time out.
And that's a great feeling to have on the sideline, partner, knowing you just won the battle against the opposing defense. And since they came off the field, I'll guarantee you all they want to do is get back there because they know they have the upper hand on that defense.
Now Burrow. And the catch made. It's Tyler Boyd. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. First down. Here's Burrow. He sets to fire deep. And this one is incomplete.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. With a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep. Try to throw some air under it and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they run successful.
And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 down at the 31.
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
Picked up by Marcus Williams. He's at the 30. 10. And he will bring this back. It's a pick six and a Raven touchdown.
They were in a very good position to come up with a go-ahead score there. A really good drive. Instead, it turns into 6 points going the other way. Psychologically, I don't know what that's going to do to them.
So as a coach, you're looking at that as at least a 10-point swing, right? Because they had the field goal in their back pocket.
They certainly did, and you're right. At least a 10-point swing, maybe more.
Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call. The defense more than did its job. Now the offense is summoned onto the field as they'll go for 2. Jackson here is going to look to throw. It's complete. And he is not going to make it to the end zone. And this will remain a one-score game as the lead holds at 8. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
Burrow going to lead up the Bengals here. 1st and 10
at their own 25-yard line. After the pick six, they go right back to the air.
The pass to Boyd, and he brings it in on the crossing route.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. They will throw on 1st down with Burrow. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
That could have been a huge play, but give the defender credit. Stayed calm, stayed collected, and kept himself in a position to make a play on the ball without a penalty.
Burrow once again here on 2nd and 10. Open receiver, that's Hayden Hurst, the tight end. And he's going to be taken down with the 1st down at the Ravens 40. To the air again, Burrow.
A quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
And that's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10.
Burrow. He'll drop this one down to mix it.
And he's going to be taken down with the 1st down at the Ravens' 25-yard line. Throwing now, Burrow on 1st down, eluding the pressure right. Then he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, 1st down. 2 minutes remaining in this 1st half of football.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
Here's Burrow.
Now, quick throw there, going to be batted away and incomplete.
That's not the first time they've gone his way on this drive, and they were obviously keyed into it because they were there to help break that pass up.
On the delay, it's Mixon. And they see right through that defensively as he'll be hit and taken down to the backfield. 9th play of the drive coming up, and certainly not an easy one on 3rd and long. Off the play fake, here's Burrow. Now the pressure gets there, and he goes down just inside the 20 at the 19. It it was Justin Houston, the native of Statesboro, Georgia, with a sack. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. They'll try and throw forward with Burrow. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. The Bengals try it, but it doesn't work out. And the Ravens are going to get the football back. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Throwing now, Jackson on first down. Oh, looking for Andrews downfield. And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line. So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35. And looking for Andrews, but this is intercepted. Picked off by Mike Hilton. And the Bengals are going to get the football here at their own 40-yard line. A very good starting field position for the Bengals here as they come up 1st and 10. Play of the drive there is incomplete.
Good defensive call right there because they had someone shadowing him along his entire route. And he was right there ready to provide a hit that prevents him from making another catch to his big start.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. This goes out wide for Mixon. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. Now Burrow on first down. He gets this one to Boyd. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. And this is caught. Touchdown. Wait, hold a second here. A flag down. Let's see if this will stand. So obviously they will decline the penalty there, and the result is 6 points.
Evan McPherson now for the PAT.
And he missed it. No good. This is going to remain a 2-point game after that one.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away.
And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
And with a 2-point lead in hand, they may not do anything too aggressive here. That's complete. It's Devin Duvernay.
And they work this well upfield across the 45. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
Jackson now off the bootleg.
And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
Final play of the half here. It's Jackson. And that is incomplete. 2 seconds left on the clock. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. So now 3rd and 10. They had the big play to start the drive, but 2 incompletions since. A final shot before break. Jackson. He's got a man. Complete. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 27-yard line. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports.
Both teams going back through their game plans, making their final halftime adjustments. And for the call of the second half, we go back up to Baltimore and rejoin Brandon and Charles.
Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Bucs set to get the football first, and they trail here as we get started in the second half. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Bengals drive about to get going.
Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the third quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball to start the second half, how about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the third quarter.
On 1st and 10, Joe Burrow avoids the target, and he has it over the middle. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. They're passing here. Joe Burrow
Trying to get it to Chase, but it's intercepted.
picked off by Kyle Fuller.
And the Ravens are going to have the football here at their own 18-yard line.
After the interception, here's Jackson. And that is incomplete.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free.
Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted.
And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. Here we go. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They'll try to get the run game going. This is Mixon. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. And now Burrow going to be intercepted yet again. Picked off by Marcus Williams. The 30. 10. And he will bring this back. It's a pick 6 and a Raven touchdown. Those free safeties, they get to sit back there if they've got good pass rushers like this team does. Read like a book. He read it like a book and took it in for 6.
And if they use their eyes well and their anticipation skills, they can make big plays, just as what we saw. A free safety's dream. Follow the football, go to it, and take it the other way.
So they try to make it a 2-score game with a conversion. It pays off. And
they've looked at the situation, figured it out well. A 2-score game in this situation, they've got to feel much better about where they are.
The Bengals drive about to get going. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of...
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
And the Ravens will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line.
And that's a great example of
You ass
right
in
there,
here.
partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. We're in Baltimore, third quarter action, 2nd and 10. Jackson on the give to Dobbins. And they'll hold him to 3 there as he takes us up to the 47. They go play action now. Jackson. On the sideline, did he keep his feet in bounds? They say yes. Great job, both feet in, first down. So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 27. Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And they'll have a 2nd and 1 forthcoming. A give up the middle to Dobbins. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. They'll go again with Dobbins. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. They're looking at a 2nd and 8 now from the 10. Here's Jackson to throw. And in for the Ravens touchdown.
Trash.
Rashad Bateman on the touchdown throw from Lamar Jackson. And the Ravens are in for 6.
That drive that really
Ass as fuck.
felt very
Might well
military,
quit.
very precise.
That's a wrap, bro. You wasting my time to be playing with
They just got it done.
You lost.
Slowly but surely now starting to pull away a little bit. Things looking good for them here in the third quarter.
Not only pulling away, but you mentioned that slowly but surely. You also drain clock, too, with a drive like that. So you really give yourself an advantage.
And this is going to be caught. It's good. And that extends their lead by 2 more. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Bengals drive about to get going.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
And that's caught one more time by Boyd. And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football, and right now I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there.
So in Raven territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 43. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Marcus Williams. And the Ravens are going to have it here at their own 32-yard line. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at about the 32. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Andrews. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the third quarter of action. 3 quarters have come and gone. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Off the play fake. Here's Jackson. And he he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off by Von Bell. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line.
Well, that interception at least offers them a glimmer of hope here in the fourth quarter.
It certainly does if their offense goes out now and makes it pay off by getting into the end zone. And if it does, then they get a chance to get back out on the field and try and do it again. Maybe they can force that offense into more and more mistakes and give them a chance to get back into this one totally.
Yeah, still a 3-score hill to climb. We'll see if they can do it.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. This is caught. It's Boyd. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. And he'll just throw this one over in the way of the security crew. Incomplete here.
Well, we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
On second and goal, Burrow. This is caught. Touchdown, Bengals. Joe Mixon, a 5-yard touchdown. And the Bengals have got it back to a 2-score game here in the fourth.
Down there defensively, I mean, look, you're still 2 scores to the good, CD, but things may be a little more uncomfortable than they had hoped.
Yeah, if you'd kept them out of the end zone there, this game's over. You've locked the door on them. Instead, it's still open a little bit, and they've got a puncher's chance.
Gun. 11 empty.
And Burrow's going to look to throw for it.
And he's just going to throw this one out of bounds here. Nowhere to go with it. Incomplete. So unable to throw it in for 2 from the 2. Let me ask you, as a former DB, what changes there around the goal line on a 2-point conversion as far as how you're defending it?
You just make sure you never back up and you never retreat. You establish yourself really on the line of scrimmage. Put your heels on the goal line at worst. And if they're going to throw the ball, make them throw it over your head because they're going to run out of space because of the back of the end zone. Never let a guy catch one in front of you.
Duvernay now going to bring it out. And he's only going to get this to the 4-yard line.
Well, not exactly a banner return, so he doesn't give his offense a whole lot of room to work with. They've got to go a long way now to try and score some points. I do know this from experience. There will be a few comments muttered his way by the offense as they head out on the field.
They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. Here's Davis. He'll try and run some clock. And they'll get him down up past the 15-yard line. Thanks to that last play, a little more room to operate. 1st and 10 at the 18. They'll run it again here with Davis. And he roams across the 20 to the 24-yard line. A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. Inside give to Davis. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. This offense so far on 3rd down, they've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3. And he is going to lose yardage here. They were ahead of schedule after the gain of 7 on 1st down, but the defense does not budge on 2nd and 3rd. They'll run for it with Davis, and he won't get there. They stop him a few yards short of the line to gain. The Ravens go for it, but come up empty. And the Bengals are going to get it back in terrific field position. They will throw on 1st down with Burrow. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by Marcus Williams. And give him now 4
You did all that for what?
interceptions in this game. That's only the 3rd time this has been done since the year 2000.
Damn, you ass,
I think that tells you how much better teams have gotten at throwing the football. If you go all the way back to 1960, 12 times before that, there have been guys who've gotten 4 interceptions or more in a game. I mean, most recently, since 2000, Delta O'Neal and D'Angelo Hall.
On 2nd down, a run with Dobbins.
Oh.
And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Play action. Now Jackson. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked up by Jesse Bates.
Oh, I ain't.
So the Bengals in possession of the football here as we get you reset. The Bengals drive about to get going. This offense
You laugh. I'm going to get that shit right back. I don't know why you laughing. I'm going to get that shit right back.
Interception on the very first play.
I guarantee I get it right back.
For all these guys, it's been a while since they've been out there going full speed, so they've got to get everyone back out there, run a couple of the go-to plays, make sure you get your offense oiled up a little bit. They've got to be able to start fast, but they've got to be efficient as well.
Especially the quarterback. So just 3 yards on the completion there, and that'll make it 2nd down. To throw, Burrow.
Give me that.
And he's just throwing the ball up for grabs now. Fortunately, that one going to fall incomplete.
And now the focus is really clear. They need to get that 1st down and either get out of bounds or maybe use one of those timeouts.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down.
Oh, all right.
The pass to Boyd, and he brings it in on the crossing route. He's got room at the 30, and he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A gain of 32 that time.
The timing was absolutely true as he caught it working across the field. Plenty of space for him to roam, but notice how he keeps his head on a swivel, looking for defenders who may crop up out of nowhere. That turned into a big play.
So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Here's Burrow. That is taken in by Hurst. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. And a little bit of space there. Takes it inside the 5 to the 3. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Throwing, Burrow. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. 3rd and goal. Keep in mind, very possibly 4-down territory. And he's got it.
That shit gonna be hard, bro. You're not getting no touchdown again. That shit gonna be easy, man. Man, this shit gonna be easy. Get your ass down that ground, nigga.
And he is not going anywhere. They stop it for no gain. Now a 2nd timeout called for by the defense, as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this 4th quarter. Oh, Jackson's going to throw it. And able to get a little more breathing room out to the 5-yard line. Off the play fake to Dobbins. Here's Jackson. And this is going to be pulled in by the tight end Andrews. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final
stages. Need some fucking practice. Grown man. Yeah.
They go play action with Jackson.
Sliding
out of the pocket. Now he's going to throw deep right side. And now here is another interception. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick. And the Bengals are right back in this football game. And I'm starting to wonder, Charles, if 5 interceptions, is that the last that we've seen?
Man, you need the motherfucking.
Well, I think that a lot of people hope that's the last they've seen of him in this game, probably including himself. If this were baseball, the manager would have been at the mound already and asked for the ball, and he'd be in there.
We want all the smoke.
Football,
That's me.
Stand on the
Ooh.
sideline and watch the rest of it. See if your backup can do any better.
Bro.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
Give it big credit for his coverage right there, because when he saw the route break deep, he stayed in position to prevent a completion while avoiding any risk of a flag.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now Burrow. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
When you're leading in the final quarter, your radar has to be up for any potential deep shots. And probably not the last one they're going to see in this game, not as long as they hold this lead.
Thought he was there.
Oh, he catches it off the tip. It wasn't even intended for him.
You would have scored.
And he's going to be taken down at about the 33. Performance. All those points put on the board. And Charles, it wasn't just by the offense. The defense put some points on the board as well. They were solid today.
Yeah, it was a complete effort to secure the win, and both sides of the ball made big plays. But how demoralizing is it when the opposing defense can take one all the way back against you? And that was the case here. That really sparked them to victory.
Hold up, it ain't easy breaking away or being a great. They slamming the door, I'm jumping the gate. Cause a starving stomach like being punched in the face. And an instrumental was the last time that I ate food from all of the base. My ace spoon going, big son told me about the game. 20 years later, know my name. King, crown me, lounge in the back of the spot. Pay homage to an underground peasant, climb to the top. Funny style, on elevators could never fade us. I peep data stain anytime they congratulate us. Goggles is worn and bottles is popping. I'm beyond Sanders on haters, this ice bucket dropping over their head with it. They should have crab with it. You either fight or flight, I ain't one for the ledge living. I do it for the one that died or fed millions. With soul food flow that stock my bad kitchen. I'm liberated. I drew a play that they ain't illustrated. I make a move they gladly imitated. I ain't flattered, I'm a dragon to your paper castle. The alpha and omega promise it ain't nothing after. A new beginning. My catalog like James Earl Jones, the ever living. Imagine if I didn't make beats that's more for killing. Imagine if you come from the side by my city. You probably wouldn't make it, oh yeah, really. I go extra to be great. I go extra for the fam, I go extra for the cake. I got extras on the plate. I go extra every day, I got extras on the way. How much? Extra, extra. How much? Extra, extra. How much? Extra, extra. How much? Extra, extra. Ain't no mileage of $4 configure the road I travel. Don't gravel that probably baffle it. Label scribble on paper, they wanna shackle it. I own my masters and royalties, you can't raffle it. Wrist drip like a mango, fingertips like I'm Thanos. Knocking those down, no bangles. Without a Kango, tailor-made. Walk with a limp, them bands is heavy, I need a brace. I am money, I guess the world is just a safe combination needed, not a coca kid. I'm the extra lighter on the dresser. I know you need it, smoking out the competition, pouring up, we undefeated. What you heard, let's you heard, we eating, talking about extra with a splash, extra acting bad. Pull it like parades on parades, extra with the slab. Pay what it call for the tab, extra with the band. Young Cruz, a king, better add extra under that. Woo! I go extra to be great. I go extra for the fam, I go extra for the cake. I got extras on the plate. I go extra every day, I got extras on the way. How much? Extra, extra. How much? Extra, extra. How much? Extra, extra. How much? Extra, extra.
Yeah. Sound like some superhero. Black superheroes. Every block, every hood, every city, every ghetto. Need a black superhero. Every block, every hood, every city, every ghetto. Need a black superhero.
You need a role like me. Military mind stated, and I keep it in a degree. You can label me a Huey P. Made a martyr out of Martin, out of Malcolm, out of Bender. I refuse to let you dirty devil make Michael a beggar. A hero CEO, I will go Magneto for my people. Give me liberty and death, that is my credo, not my ego. Dressed in a tuxedo, into party, alter ego. Killed your leader, in gazebo, did it for the people. Love what motivated, I did not do it for hatred. But I truly hate the devil, I cannot debate or fake it. I was asked a question and the asker thought it hard. If I was facing death and I could ask one thing of God, I would ask for every to be free here and abroad. And to be rightfully celebrated as a child of God. And to be rightfully celebrated as a child of God.
Need a black superhero. Every block, every hood, every city, every ghetto. Need a black superhero. Our own kind took nip from us. Money still reading God we trust. Truthfully we envy, so why we so envious? And why our own kind envy us? Pac said it's hard, but we gotta keep our head up. Going even though we know we fed up. It's hell attention, cause we ain't.
It's the NFL on EA Sports as we are in the inner harbor of Baltimore at M&T Bank Stadium. Coming up, we've got what should prove to be a good one between the Dallas Cowboys and the Baltimore Ravens. Here's the former Cornhusker Brett Maher to get this one started. And off we go from M&T Bank Stadium. Devin Duvernay now returning from the end zone. And he doesn't even get this to the 10. He's taken down at the 9.
Brandon, whatever happened to the old rule that if you don't know that you're definitely going to get it to at least a 20-yard line, you just take a knee in the end zone. Sometimes being too aggressive can actually cost you.
That's Anthony Barr coming in from his linebacker spot to bring him to the ground. To try again after the sack. Jackson, and looking for Andrews, but this is intercepted. Picked up by Malik Hooker. And they're going to get the football just outside the 10 at the 11-yard line.
Brandon, I wonder if someone's down there checking on the head coach right now because he might be in a little bit of shock after what just transpired. Instead of a lengthy opening drive to deal with, his guy stepped up and stole that drive away. Momentum on their side now. How will they attack on offense?
Following the interception, here's Prescott. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Washington. A lot of effort there for just a 3-yard gain, and now second down. Out of the gun, it's Elliott. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. They had great starting position to begin the drive, but now they look up at a 3rd and 5. Prescott to throw it. And that's knocked away and incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating the defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
Maher able to put this one through. And the Cowboys are going to jump out to a 3-0 lead. So golden field position there squandered as they can muster only a field goal.
Yeah, you were gifted a first-to-goal situation, but I have to give credit to the defense. They were brought out in a really tough situation, so give them credit for holding them to 3. That's a pretty nice accomplishment.
After the made field goal, Maher back out there to kick it away. Duvernay now going to bring it out. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
The Ravens take over first and 10 at their own 13-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. Their second drive here, the ballgame, Charles. Remember last time they threw the interception, but the only giving up.
Yeah, obviously they left some points on the table there their last time out, but boy, they have to thank their defense for holding the opposition just 3 after they threw the pick. Their turn now. Back out on the field, put together a good drive, and get some points of their own.
He was looking for his tight end, Mark Andrews, there, and it's second down.
So many things have to go right for any passing play to work out. Quarterback has to understand the defense, deliver an accurate ball. Receiver has to concentrate and bring it in. Somewhere along the assembly line, something was off with that one.
A quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the first quarter. Already sacked him once. How to get in there and knock another one away. I think maybe that Tucker rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder.
Yes, indeed. That time, lucky that the arm was going forward. Incomplete pass. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Again, Jackson. And that's going to be caught. It's James Prochet. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. A shotgun snap, and again to Dobbins.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, he always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking. So you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
They'll throw on 1st down with Jackson. That one complete to
I don't do what? It's nigga, fuck the Cowboys. It's you ass.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20.
You ass.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And he's got his big tight end in the middle, complete.
The guy talked the whole fucking game. You're not winning, bro. What you talking about?
Throwing is Jackson. And he'll go right back to Andrews. And he is going to lose yardage here. Now from the 9,
the Cowboys.
Second and goal.
Now
a timeout called for by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as they step aside here in this first quarter.
Guarantee you won't win this game. Guarantee you.
Second down and goal. Jackson. And this is going to be intercepted. Hooker. And the Cowboys are going to take possession here as they
I'm going to get the ball right back.
4-yard line. A turnover is
get the ball right back.
always costly, but man, when you throw those interceptions in the end zone like that, it really stings.
I bet I do.
Into his tight end, and I often use the expression NFL open.
Yeah, throw that ball like
window. Down near the goal line, you really want him to be open. In this
how much on the bet? Bet I get a pick.
They keep on the ground with Elliott.
Yeah, bro.
Up to the 20.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know you're trying to dart through. No place for
throw that ball like you crazy. Throw that ball like you crazy. Throw that ball like you crazy.
Prescott's throw hauled in by Washington. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down. 3-0 after one on EA Sports.
Change my mind. All right, then I ain't even worry about it. Fuck it. But don't worry about me, sorry ass bitch. I'm gonna get that ball back, nigga. What you thought, nigga? Watch this shit. Watch this shit.
Prescott on 1st down.
Give me that. Told you. Fuck out of here. Get out of here, man. Told you. Yeah.
Well, when I looked down, he was kind of shaking his head right after he threw that pass. What did you see?
Well, from a defense's perspective, anytime you have your eyes back towards the quarterback, you're in a position to make a play on the ball, whether it's a big-time play by you or an overthrow by the quarterback. You have a much better opportunity.
Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds
Watch
up
this dot.
incomplete. After the
Watch this
incomplete
dot.
pass, here now is
Watch this
second
dot.
and 10.
Watch this dot. Watch this fucking
Now
dot,
it's
bitch.
Jackson.
What the?
And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted.
Oh my God,
And
bro.
the
Don't worry.
Cowboys are going to take possession here.
And I'm gonna get it right back.
And they'll take
I'm gonna get it
over
right
at
back.
the 20-yard line.
I'm gonna get it right back.
Set for this next drive by the Cowboys.
Get it right back.
offense.
And I'm gonna get it right
Go
back.
back to the air here after the
He ain't
INT
playing
on
shit.
this drive. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
You ain't playing shit.
On second down, Elliott.
You ain't playing shit,
Finding
nigga.
space at the 40. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And able to rip off a big
Man,
chunk
shut
of
up,
yardage
man.
before being dropped
Man.
inside the 40. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down
Turn that ball,
inside
though.
the 40 now for first and 10. Now Prescott steps away. And it's complete. He gets this one to
go.
Washington. And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35.
Man, shut your ass.
From the shotgun, a give to Elliott. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another first and 10. To throw is Prescott. Throw left side complete. That's Elliott. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. Good position to be in here, second and inches. Up the middle, here's Elliott. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. Only a gain of a yard, but that's all they needed.
It's nice every now and then in this game not to see people overthink it. Just hand it to the old reliable guy. Let him pick up the first down.
You ain't gonna do shit.
From down at the 12, it's first and 10. Prescott now. And it's a fumble.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Bitch. What you talking about?
Coaches say all of the time. One starts with
User.
one starts with an S.
Yeah.
Security. And they preach it. They have it up in the meeting rooms, right? You see the signs. They talk about it all the time. But still, when you get the
off me.
hey, we're going to take the ball away from you.
Get off me,
No
boy.
matter what position you play, you've got to take care of the rock.
Right back to Dobbins on first.
Hey, let's go, bro. Nigga, we turned up on your ass, bitch. We turned up on your ass.
Jackson now. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, this is a half where not just the coverage, but the entire defense is setting the tone in this game.
To throw again on second down. Jackson. And this throw incomplete. Now the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to third down.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they didn't completions on first and second down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. But if you don't pick up the first down, guess what? You're probably going to have to.
And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys 26. He'll run up the gut with Dobbins. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. A rare misstep on that last play as the drive has been strong, but now it's second and 12. And his pass is intercepted for the fourth time today. Picked off by Trayvon Diggs. And the Cowboys are going to get this back to their own 34-yard line. Boy, three interceptions in 3 consecutive drives, and you can see he's just got a look of disgust and bad body language, understandably, as he walks off the field.
And I think it comes from the fact that he's not sure what he sees down the field, Brandon. I don't know if he's seeing ghosts. I don't know if he just can't read defenses. I'm not
sure what it is, but that's why he's frustrated. Think about the defense right now. Every time they run on the field, they've gone from hoping to intercept the pass to expecting to intercept passes. They're confident.
There's one, and that's going to be intercepted. It's Chuck Clark picking it off. And the Ravens are going to take over once again at their own 25-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And with him trailing, there is still enough time to try to string a few plays together, maybe get in the field goal range. Meanwhile, Jackson's throw completes. And they've got it across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. He'll rifle this one deep inside.
Let's go. Let's fucking go, boy. Yeah. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
40 yards. And the Ravens will take the lead here in the final minute
fucking go,
of the
man.
first half.
Put him on fucking Husky.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that makes it a 7-3 lead.
Let's fucking go. Fuck the Cowboys. Fuck about it. Now you want to turn your mic off now? Nervous. Got him nervous over there. You don't know what to do. You don't know what to do.
Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out.
Ain't no way, bro.
Return set up here. He's past the 30.
Nigga went all the way. You better fuck. You going for that 3, bro.
They do stop him, but not before he's inside the 15.
And that's the type of return that puts a tremendous amount of pressure on the defense now. They've got to go out on the field almost like it's a sudden change, almost like it's a turnover. They've got to go out there and
touchdown, Cowboys.
I don't tell you, my nigga wasn't no fucking
seconds in the first half. And the Cowboys have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. Extra point by Moore, up and good. And the lead is now 10-7.
You gonna see. You gonna see. You gonna see. You gonna see.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
Bitch ass nigga, stop fucking worrying about me, bitch.
Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And with 8 seconds on the clock, really not a lot of time to try to put anything together. Pass on the crossing route is complete. This is Andrews. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit.
Who ain't?
And supreme confidence in the kicker turns to supreme failure, as that is obviously no good. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Both teams going back through their game plans, making their final halftime adjustments. And for the call of the second half, we go back up to Baltimore and rejoin Brandon and Charles.
Get your ass up, bitch.
Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon.
Man, shut your ass up, bro. You act like you finna win. You act like you finna win.
First here, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in quarter 3. Taken from about the 12.
The Cowboys make over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And, Charles, they've got the lead. I would imagine the overall halftime tone was a positive one, but what do you think the talking points were in the locker room?
Well, if there were 3 talking points at the half, partner, all of them were about turnovers because they were pretty loose with the ball. Otherwise, this lead could be even bigger. Now, I don't think that they overly harped on it, but I think they told them, guys, if you want to keep calling those plays that are exciting, you've got to take care of the ball. Otherwise, we may have to dial things back a little bit.
Elliott going to get it again on second down.
get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. 77 yards for him on the ground now, as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
And he will have a Cowboys first down, and comfortably so, as he gets 5 there on 3rd and a yard. A first down carry by Elliott. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 45-yard line. Tip carried out.
Sack. Get the fuck down, bitch. Come on, nigga. Fuck up, bitch ass nigga. Fuck up, bitch. Shut your bitch ass up, nigga. Fuck you talking about, nigga.
Now on 2nd and 13. Prescott.
Give me that, bitch. Fuck you talking about, nigga. Come on, nigga. Let's fucking go. Get off me, bitch ass nigga. Fuck you talking about, bitch. You're my motherfucking bitch ass. Okay. I know you gonna be worried about it, nigga. Bitch, fuck up, nigga.
Drive it down, put it in the end zone, and take the lead from the football.
And I think the key here is for them to not get discouraged. That is not how they drew it up, not how they saw it in their minds. There's a long way to go in this game. You know, they just got to find a way to come back one play at a time. Yes, it's a cliche, but they can get it done.
Off the play fake, here's Jackson.
Got it.
That's into the hands of Crochet. And they get this one to about the 20-yard line. Play action. Now Jackson.
Come on, Lamar. Oh, that's
And so close, he gets it to a run.
bitch ass nigga. Do this shit, bitch.
I guess no need
Do
to
this
force
shit,
it when
nigga.
you can do that instead. First down, 18-yard gain.
I think the last two plays really illustrate how difficult it is to game plan against this guy because you know he can throw the football, but how about his use of legs as well, what we call those broken plays? You can't account for them.
Yeah, those plays, those two that you just mentioned, a microcosm really of how he can hurt you. They've been in the red zone 3 times in this game and have not scored a single point. Can they break through here on 2nd and goal? They'll try to run with Dobbins.
Fuck up, bitch. Stop fucking lying, say nothing, bro.
It's a 1-yard touchdown run, and the Ravens have taken the lead here.
Thanks, rough ass, bitch ass nigga. Fuck you talking about, bitch.
Tucker with
Can't
the
fuck with me, nigga.
And the lead is now 14-10.
Can't fuck with me. You can't fuck with me. That shit crazy, though.
Following the touchdown.
You ain't gonna get. You better not run that ball, bitch. You know that nigga knock that fucking helmet off, bitch. Fuck you talking about, nigga? Fuck up if you want to. Fuck up if you want to, bro. Tell you. Fuck up if you want to.
Next drive by the Cowboys offense. As this offense takes the field against CD. Remember last drive they were moving the football, but then they threw that costly interception. So we'll see if they can right the ship here on this drive.
And doesn't that just
You like doing little gay ass plays like that. Little slant plays. Oh, that shit out. Sorry ass nigga. Throw that shit out. Sorry as fuck. Alright, I bet I will.
One more time.
And we'll see if the offense is up for that challenge here as things start to get more interesting here in this second half.
Oh, I'm finna shut that shit down. Watch this.
To throw again on 2nd down. Prescott. He finds his target. It's Schultz. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens 36. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. First and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. Inside give to Allen.
That shit not happening.
He is going to lose
that shit not happening.
officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Well, they sent the power set out there, and their job is to be man-on-man and move people so they can run the football. But that time, too many men didn't get moved in the box defensively. They end up throwing it for a loss.
Give me that, bitch.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
A dumbass throw, bitch.
Picked up
Fuck
by
off my
Marcus
shit.
Williams. And the Ravens are going to get this back to
Fuck
the
the Cowboys.
34-yard line.
Suck.
Brandon, offensively, this has been a tough day for them. Trying to find a place to throw the
I know.
football. It's been extremely
I know.
difficult. I've got to give a lot of credit to the secondary, especially the corners, who had the receivers on
Come
lockdown.
on.
And able to use his blockers to get this back to the 40.
You know fucking yard, man.
From the 41, Jackson. And he goes out of bounds. It looks like right at the 50. Lamar Jackson, such a threat with those legs. Able to improvise and get the first.
Come on. Come on.
From the midfield stripe, they look to throw. And that'll be complete to Dobbins. And he is going to lose yardage here.
Oh, shit. Me, the greatest?
Dobbins running out of the gun. And he's got this one across midfield into Cowboy territory. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. On 3rd down, Jackson. And
Come on, man.
complete on the deep ball.
Come on,
He shook his head
brother.
right when he
Come
released
on,
that
bro.
throw. He knew it was going to be a little off target.
Yeah, the excitement got him on that one. Wasn't able to control the
I bet this pass ain't gonna be no duck-ass
It would have
pass.
been an easy throw.
4th down, here's Jackson.
Oh,
And he's
my
brought
God.
down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs.
You get the ball right back.
John Harbaugh not afraid to
Get the
go
ball
for
right
it
back,
this
bro.
time. Doesn't work out. And
Watch
it'll be a
this shit.
turnover on downs. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And that one off the mark behind him. Incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. There's Prescott.
Give me that, bitch.
My goodness.
Let's go.
Another
Let's go.
interception.
Let's fucking go, baby.
Picked
Yeah.
up by Marcus
Yeah, you know that's
Williams.
game. You know that's game, bro.
Finally get it, but not until he's
know that's
all the way
game.
down inside the 15-yard line.
You know that's game. You know.
Down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
Nigga, I'm finna get a dot right here. I'm finna get a dot right here.
After the interception, here's
Dot.
Jackson.
What you talking about,
The
bro?
quick slant caught. And he's
The
brought
dot,
down.
bitch.
So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. Dobbins. And he is going
Oh,
to
get the
lose
fuck off this
yardage
bitch,
here.
nigga.
So
No,
they're
I'm
back
finna go the
up
right
to the
way.
3-yard line,
I'm
2nd
the right
and
way
goal.
this time. Right way, bro.
From the gun, it's Jackson.
I
Touchdown.
got it.
Devin Duvernay from
Right,
3
bro.
yards out. And the Ravens will add to their 4th quarter lead.
Can't fuck with me.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that makes it a 21-10 game.
That's good. Thank you, bro.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
Come on, the fucking Cowboy.
This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result had he opted for the touchback. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together. And say,
Fuck you
all right,
doing
guys,
that?
we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers.
Good.
Following the incomplete pass, here they go again. 2nd and 10 from the 25. Prescott. And that's Elliott, complete. And he's upended at the 33, following a good pickup of 8. 2 minutes left to play this football game here on EA Sports. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They face a third down now as they try to find a late score. They'll try and run for it with Elliott. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36.
That boy's struggling to go.
Now Prescott.
Oh, that's good. Appreciate it. Appreciate it.
Intercepted, and that should do it.
Fuck Cowboys, bitch. Told you.
So many times we end the game
You
and
ass.
recapping it. We're talking about what offenses did and how
You
they won
ass.
the game. Let's flip this one over. The defense, they frustrated the offense the entire ball game. That's why they're walking out of here with victory.
And they're going to love to walk out of here with that as their final.
Ooh, ooh, ooh. Come on, bro.
But not before he works it past the 50.
Come on, bro.
Oh, Jackson's going to throw it. Flush to
Big
his
shots.
right.
Don't worry
This
about
one
it.
is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
He's had a very nice day
Football
throwing the
game.
football, and I think on this play, he's just trying to buy some time so he can make another big
Good
throw
bitch ass off the
downfield.
game, nigga.
Unfortunately, couldn't connect on that one.
Jackson's
Ooh.
throw is on target to do
Come on, man. Fuck out of here.
And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 22-yard line.
Ain't fuck me.
They go play action with Jackson.
Ooh, he thought he had me. Big dots. Ooh.
Bateman's got
Come on,
it.
bro.
Crossing route here. A gain of 8 there on the play. And it'll be second
My
and a
back.
couple. And now the Cowboys are going to call another timeout. As the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in the fourth. Jackson on the give to Dobbins. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. They go play action now. Jackson.
Big dots. Damn.
Well, here's another interception.
Come on, that's my Jackson.
This was almost what I've heard referred to as a Big 12.
Big 12, explain.
Well, you're talking about the 6 that they were trying to get.
Because they were so close to the end
And
zone.
now the 6 going the other direction. So when you take a look at teams on the march, they're in the red zone. Then after the interception, and it took a touchdown-saving tackle to keep them from going all the way.
And he's brought down. And whistles, and they take their final timeout with 7 seconds left. Mark that as a gain of 16 to set them up first and goal.
Oh.
Now Dak. And it's caught. He's got it for a late touchdown, but probably a little too late. It would take a miracle of epic proportions if they're going to pull this one off. Problem for them, they needed that score with a little more time left on the clock. I think just too little too late now.
I would agree with that, and we're programmed never to say never. But in this case, we're asking a lot for them to even think they have a chance.
One last shot now for Prescott. And he's got it. So they try for 2 successful. And with it, they're back within a field goal.
You want to win so bad,
So
but
with
you're
just
not
a
going
few
to win, bro.
ticks left, they need a miracle.
Wish I can get it to your thick ass head, bro.
And who's got it? I think the Ravens do, yes. And they're going to win this football game. A big mistake in that spot. You got to let it go, Tim.
Dang,
They
bro.
didn't give themselves a chance. They had
Bad.
an opportunity, touched it first. Now,
Trash.
really bad spot.
So the final seconds tick away in this Baltimore victory. And it's going to be their defense that gets the ink in the headlines tomorrow. And for good reason. They forced 5 turnovers in this game.
And while we were watching this game unfold, I kept thinking about when we did our training camp tour. And something that you noticed along the way. Just about every camp we visited, when the defense got together, everyone was doing ball drills. Defensive linemen, linebackers, secondary, because they understood how vital it was to take the football away. And they wanted every opportunity. When the ball was knocked free, they want all those guys to be familiar with touching the ball so they can pick up the fumble or get the interception. And we saw it pay off in this one here.
Yeah, 5 times. They'll remember this one.
My day ones here to dance at the beginning. So you know it's only right, that's how we end it. Came all the way from losing to winning. Yeah, I did it. But it ain't just me, it's the whole team. Share it with the whole team. Congratulate the whole team. Cause when you riding like we riding with each other, ain't no I in this. It's the whole team. Share it with the whole team. Congratulate the whole team. Cause when you riding like we riding with each other, ain't no I in this. Tell them line it up. Like a 4th and 1, we sneaky when we slide them. Y'all on offense with no defense, now y'all time is up. We make the hits, y'all take the hits, and now we fired up. 3, 2, 1, don't need no break. Hut 1, hut 2, give it straight, that's how I like it. And we grind it every night to make it here, now it's exciting. See, they just getting cake, they ain't never gonna get no ice. And all we want is chips, ring fingers looking ice. My day ones here to dance at the beginning. So you know it's only right, that's how we end it. Came all the way from losing to winning. Yeah, I did it. But it ain't just me, it's the whole team. Share it with the whole team. Congratulate the whole team. Cause when you riding like we riding with each other, ain't no I in this. It's the whole team. Share it with the whole team. Congratulate the whole team. Cause when you riding like we riding with each other, ain't no I in this. See, we came up from the bottom, me and squad got it. And we made it through them problems, now it's God body. We eat, sleep, breathe this, wave till they see sick. Do it right the first time, they all try to remix. Yeah, they grinded, but we grinded different. Tell them they time is ticking, but we time a fish. Bet not leave a minute, stop it. Something like the goat off in that pocket. Whole squizzy riding with me, who gon' stop it? My day ones here to dance at the beginning. So you know it's only right, that's how we end it. Came all the way from losing to winning. Yeah, I did it. But it ain't just me, it's the whole team. Share it with the whole team. Congratulate the whole team. Cause when you riding like we riding with each other, ain't no I in this. It's the whole team. Share it with the whole team. Congratulate the whole team. Cause when you riding like we riding with each other, ain't no I in this. Yeah. Sound like some superheroes. Some black superheroes. Oh yeah. Every block, every hood, every city, every ghetto. Need a black superhero. Every block, every hood, every city, every ghetto. Need a black superhero.
You need a bro like me. Military mind stated, and I keep in a degree. You can label me a Huey P. Made a martyr out of Martin, out of Malcolm, out of Mega. I refuse to let these dirty devils make Michael a beggar. A hero CEO, I will go Magneto for my people. Give me liberty or death, that is my credo, not my ego. Dressed in a tuxedo, enter party, alter ego. Killed your leader in gazebo, did it for the people. Love what motivated, I did not do it for hatred. But I truly hate the devil, I cannot debate or fake it. I was asked a question and the asker thought it hard. If I was facing death and I could ask one thing of God, I would ask for every to be free here and abroad. And to be rightfully celebrated as a child of God. And to be rightfully celebrated as a child of God.
Need a black superhero. Every block, every hood, every city, every ghetto. Need a black superhero. Our own kind took nip from us. Money still reading God we trust. Truthfully we envy, so why we so envious? And why our own kind envy us? Pac said it's hard, but we gotta keep our head up. Going even though we know we fed up. It's hell attention, cause we ain't careful where we all pay attention. I need all my real soldiers on the front line, fighting for the right just one time. So unstoppable together at the same time. So every block, every hood, every city, every ghetto. Need a black superhero. Every block, every hood, every city, every ghetto. Need a black superhero.
I'm talking bulletproof kind of suit, reflect the struggle that they put us through. With the strength to fight the power like Chuck D do. With the insight to be equal. Note the sky needed a voice that finds reason to multiply. People in the streets for the cause. Marching on Washington, might as well be walking through walls. Type of superhero show up when ain't no one to call. That'll shield you from them shields that been killing us all. High beams for eyes, the peak, the villains in the dark. Power of resolution for a war would even start. The knowledge to build and grow where they live and take care of.
The NFL is on EA Sports, and we are in Silicon Valley at Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. Coming up, we've got a good matchup on tap between the Baltimore Ravens and the San Francisco 49ers. It's a rematch of Super Bowl 47 -1 Harbaugh. The Ravens and 49ers are underway. Devin Duvernay now returning from the end zone. And they're going to start in a hole as he's brought down at the 11. Right to the air is Jackson. And that's going to be caught. It's James Prochet. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins. Credit the tackle to Samuel Womack. Snap will come from the 31 on 2nd and 7. To throw is Jackson. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
Looked like both sides were anticipating a quick throw there, and the defense was ready to jump in and deny it, and they did.
From the gun on 3rd down, Jackson. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
This defense has certainly played well so far in this game, and the coverage has been tight on just about every throw. Forced a few here so far in this game, and now it brings up 4th down.
They'll try and throw for it with Jackson. Trying to get it to Robinson, and it's intercepted. And they will finally stop him, but a great return. Gets that football all the way down to the 16-yard line.
Well, short of them returning it for a pick 6, that was about the worst start you could ask for in this one, because your advantage of getting the ball first is gone, and they're set up a short distance from your end zone. Now you're counting on your defense to prevent a touchdown. And your offense, you better be ready to come out swinging on the next series.
First down, here's Mitchell.
Able to fight for about 4 yards there to the 13. Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks, allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
10 cycles.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Lance. That's to Mitchell out of the backfield. Touchdown 49ers. Elijah Mitchell from 13 yards out. And the 49ers take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown. Gold with the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. Duvernay now going to bring it out. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 the score as they start 1st and 10. And he's going to get this one. Yard line. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Now Jackson. Quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make 2nd down, 2nd and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. Another run here with Dobbins. And he's got this one across midfield into 49er territory. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. A give up the middle to Dobbins. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. And now the 49ers signal for a timeout defensively. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. And now Jackson will look to throw it. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
Play action. It's Jackson. Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack it back at the 36. Now after that sack, it's 3rd and long for Jackson and the Ravens. Looking to throw. And that is incomplete.
I love those corners who can not only cover, but don't mind getting a little physical as well. How about the coverage on that play, knocking that pass away?
So Jackson will head to the Ravens sideline, and on comes Justin Tucker for the field goal try. And this kick is not going to be close. It's well short, well. 7-point game.
NFL kickers nowadays, they make things look so easy because normally from this range, about 2 out of 3. And this is not an easy kick.
Yeah, 20 years ago, you get where he was in that 50 range, maybe a little over. Right. And it's a big kick, but now we just, if they leave it short, you're like, whoa, what happened? And that's what we have here.
Yeah, you're right. 20 years ago, we were saying run some more plays and get closer. Now we think they're definitely within range, and you're exactly right. When it comes up short, there has to be something that went wrong because they have plenty of leg.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
On 2nd and 9, Lance. That's caught downfield by Kittle. Touchdown, 49ers. George Kittle, 56 yards. And the 49ers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Gold able to tack on the extra point, and it's now 14-0. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. No run back here for Duvernay. Touchback out to the 25. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They've been outplayed early, no question. Down 14-0 already as they come up 1st and 10. The throw here to Andrews, the tight end. And they're able to get this one across the 35. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Off the play fake to Dobbins, here's Jackson. That one complete to Crochet. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on 2nd down. Off the play fake, here's Jackson. And he will be out of bounds here on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. And they'll accept that penalty. The delay of game backs him up 5, 1st and 15. Jackson. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And he...
As a coaching staff, you can call just about whatever you want because you understand you have guys who reliably take away those massive shots downfield. You're not as worried about giving up the big one.
On 2nd and 15 now. Jackson. And this is into the hands of Andrews downfield. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Mark Andrews, 47 yards. And the Ravens are back within a score. They were already down 2 scores early. They needed something to try to stem that tide, and that certainly qualifies. A big play to get them in the end zone.
It qualifies indeed because, let's face it, they don't get something done on this drive, turn it back over, this game could be 88 and out the gate early.
What? 88 and out the gate?
Yeah.
What's that?
Well, listen, I used to hear my old man talk about it. Usually meant that thing's done.
Well, now that they got the touchdown, it's not 88 and out the gate. We still got a good game going ahead of us. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Here's McLeod from his end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped it to 23.